Hi, it's Ralph and Lonnie for Planetary Calendar with a quick reminder before our weekly forecasts. I want to mention that we are going to continue doing the weekly forecasts, but we're still going to give you just a monthly forecast email because too many emails make people upset. I know, I get too many as well. So if you want a reminder for the weeklies, when you get to YouTube from our monthly link, just hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell, and YouTube will notify you whenever we post something new. Hi, Ralph and Lonnie back with another week of November 24th. And we're going to do the week starting the 17th to the 23rd. And we start out with a little slow day.
But pretty. Because we have the Leonid meteor showers happening on the 17th and the 18th.
Well, but in any day that Jupiter is above the number and playing nicely with the moon,
Yeah,
can't be bad.
not at all, and it's a Sunday. Now, Mercury and Neptune are making challenging aspects to the moon, but it's not Jupiter. Jupiter's is in a class of its
Well,
own.
I think Mercury's down there having big ideas with that Neptune. So we'll find out, more at 11.
Exactly. Well, it's also that, where does Mercury? Mercury's going to be turning retrograde. Mercury's slowing down. It's going to be turning retrograde next week. So,
So he's with Neptune, so he's going to fall asleep.
if something like that. Well,
Okay.
they're both immutable signs. Mercury's in Sagittarius, Neptune is in Pisces. So they're both one's opposing and one's squaring the moon. So on the other hand, it could be a nice day for conversations too. But around the house,
Chill day.
yeah, take a ride. I would go take a ride with that Jupiter making a nice aspect, but not too far.
Yeah, because you don't want to miss the football game.
Exactly. Then on the 18th, there's a bunch of aspects going on. You have the Sun trine Neptune. Once again, the Sun's still in Scorpio, late Scorpio, trine Neptune in Pisces. You got Mercury in parallel Venus, and then you got Mercury in Sagittarius opposite Jupiter and Gemini. So it's kind of Mercury's really had a lot to do this month. It's been a very mercurial month.
Well, at a time when he's slowing down and not feeling like doing it,
Yeah.
So,
I remember early in the season when we were doing the annual forecast, Mercury was so involved with this that we really said that there was going to be a lot of activity among young people throughout November. I mean, a lot of young energy happening.
well, and just a quick peek ahead to next week, but when Mercury turns retrograde on the 25th, Mercury really doesn't like to go retrograde in Sagittarius because Sagittarian energy is all outward bound,
Yes.
and not the time for the introspection that a Mercury retrograde requires. So look to this Mercury retrograde being a little bit problematic. And I think this slow down period, he's cooking up some ways to drive us crazy.
You think? Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. And since I have Mercury in Sagittarius
Yes.
in my chart, I think
Yes.
you should be scared. You should
I'm
be very, very scared.
I am a little worried. I have to
Yeah.
tell you, I'm a little
Okay.
concerned. Yes. And then on F, as Pluto enters Aquarius, the water bearer, as it relates to irrigation, will begin to transform farming on the land and in the ocean. It's kind of interesting little notation I put there from early in the year.
Exactly. Well, and it's Pluto, so
It's
we're not
Pluto, yeah.
saying, you're necessarily not going to say this is, what Pluto is going to do to you personally. It's an outer planet and has this global kind of generational
Really.
effect.
Remember, Pluto was discovered at the time when the first computers were developed. So it has
Right.
a lot to do with electrons, among other things.
And look at that white circle right on hump day, right when you
Isn't
need
that
it the
nice?
most.
It's so nice. It's
And
such a
I
nice
think
place.
you gave it a white circle because of that sunshine moon.
It definitely
Because you
helped.
really wanted to give it the white circle on the 11th with the other sunshine moon, and you couldn't because there wasn't enough to support it. And you said, if I get the least little bit of support,
Little support.
I am going to give it.
Well, because also the moon is in Cancer. It's moon in the sign of the crab on the Tuesday. It goes in actually all day.
Wednesday.
It goes in Monday. It stays in all day Tuesday, and on Wednesday it changes early in the morning. So the sun trine moon is taking place very early in the morning, just before the moon is going to change signs. So, but it's nice. Hey, the moon trines the sun is always nice. You got Neptune, Mars, and Jupiter making nice aspects to the moon.
Well, and it's probably a good time to re-mention to anybody who is not really familiar with some of these things. We put these aspects on the calendar the, at the time and day that they are exact.
Yes.
But the effect of this aspect does necessarily spill over a little bit the day before or the day after, depending on what the planet is, sometimes a little bit more than that. So this is just a point in time to give you a reference point to color the other days around it.
And by the way, those people who say, well, there's not enough room on the calendar to write stuff down. This is an astrological calendar. There's
It's an informational.
It's information. There's thousands of other calendars you can write on.
Calendar.
We purposely make all the text large enough so it's easy to read. And if you need more room, get the day planner or get the extra large calendar, which I purposely made so that you'd have some room to write because I have big hands.
Look how much room to write things
Lots of
in.
room to write. Okay.
Day planner.
But we make it big so you can read it easily because after all, it's one of a handful of astrological calendars.
Well, and you all keep asking for more information on the calendar. So
You
we
do.
would rather fill it with the information. Remember, it started out in 1949
9.
as a teaching tool,
Yes.
an informational reference calendar.
Yes. And now the sun is going to go into Sagittarius on the 21st. The moon is going to be in Leo, so you're going to have a nice fire energy going on. Mars, Jupiter, Uranus, and Mercury are going to be making nice aspects to that Leo moon. And the sun is going to be sextile Pluto.
You know, that looks like a happy, happy day.
It's a very happy day. Very, very happy day. The day of the Archer. Now, what's H? Okay, what do we say about H? The sun enters optimistic and far-seeing Sagittarius, a good time for considering how your year has gone and how you can support your future plans. Great for the fire signs, planning the future. So you know who you are, Aries, Leo, and the Archer.
Now, Friday the 22nd is the
Yes.
third quarter moon, so it's kind of a mixed bag with the Sun square moon and the Venus sextile Saturn. I really like that Venus sextile Saturn
Yeah.
too. It looks like they're holding hands. It's like
Yes. It's a very
holding
nice.
hands with Daddy.
And it's in Leo all day long. Then it goes into Virgo late in the day. Goes 3 p.m. It goes into Virgo, the moon. So and then
Right.
on Saturday you have a
Now, I'm sorry for interrupting, but that's a pretty long void, of course, from 5 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Oh.
The void, of course, has not been very long, and so not very problematic
Yes.
for the rest of the beginning of the month. But this one, please make a note of that one because it's going void, of course, in Leo,
Yes.
and that's not one of the signs that helps to mitigate that.
This one would have gotten a gray box in the 25 edition,
Probably.
which marks that
Yes.
kind of stuff. And then the Saturday is a nice, easy day. The moon's in Virgo, so you can do great day for doing a lot of errands, getting things done, being practical. Venus is making a nice aspect for it. So do aspects you're going to go see people you like, and then Saturn is making an opposition to the moon. So once again, really good day for getting practical things done.
Don't forget, when you're at Planetary Calendar Astrology, hit that subscribe,
Yeah.
hit that notification button, and we'll see you next time.